Hey, VC, Big Star 1000 with Gimme Ten. Today with UK post punk. I did a US post punk. And if you stick around, there's going to be an Australian post punk. I've got a records next to me. So 10 records in 10 minutes. Classics of the genre. Not the best records. That's not the best post punk records that you've ever heard from mostly England. But to me, sort of all-time classics. To me, starting with yes, an all-time classic band, Wire. This is a compilation. Wire played pop. Well, as pop as Wire could get. Wire is a band still in activity from, I think they are from London, and fronted by Colin Newman, genius songwriter by the way. His A to Z solo album is a masterpiece as well. If you must get something from Wire, get the first three albums. Chairs Missing, Pink Flag, 154. Amazing records. On this, just a selection of really catchy, especially that Mannequin and Adore Minor, which are just amazing songs. Very cool bands. Wow. Another super mega classic, everybody should own this record kind of thing, is the Gang of Four Entertainment. One of the best records ever made of any style of music, really. I love this record to death, and it's just an amazing piece of music. Just Gang of Four from Leeds, and they're comprised Andy Gill, John King. Who else is on the album? Who are the other people? I'm tired. But Andy Gill and John King are the main two guys. Later there were some lineup changes, and even include they had was the girl on bass. Anyway, this is their first record, and it is an essential piece of music. Entertainment from 1979 from Leeds. Gang of Four were named after a Chinese communist group, by the way. Okay, another great band who's produced lots and lots of records, and I had trouble choosing one record, but I think I'll stick with this. The band is The Cure, and the record is 17 seconds with its suitably post-punk sleeve, which is very minimal and I think beautiful in a way. It's almost like an ECM record. 17 seconds. I've chosen this record because it's got my favorite Cure song on it, or close to my favorite, which is A Forest, in its entire version. But the whole album is just absolutely superb. And this is a copy on 7 Records, Australian copy. I think could be an Australian original for all. I don't quite know. I think it's an Australian original, but it's cool little label there. And this is a record from 1980. Of course, The Cure. I mean, everybody knows The Cure. Robert Smith, Lowell Tolhurst. Fantastic band. I mean, Simon Gallup on drums. Just great band. 17 seconds. This one is more difficult to categorize, but it is one end of the post-punk spectrum. It's a very abrasive kind of band from Bristol, the Pop Group. Fantastic records with its African tribal sleeve. The album is called Why. So the pop group were from Bristol. This is an amazing piece of music as well. It's just yeah, it's as tribal and as primal as the cover looks. Kind of screechy, kind of splintery post punk. Amazing, beautiful, uh, beautiful record. Um, and very different in style, but to me, I associate them, part of the same era and scene and etc. There's a band from London. I think they're from London, and they were a favorite of Kurt Cobain in his diaries. His top 50 was the debut record by the Raincoats, which is just called the Raincoats. I think yes, the Raincoats. Raincoats are a female post-punk group, and there's a really amazing cover of Lola by the Kinks on this, which people know about, and also Fairy Tale in the Supermarket, which is the opening track, is amazing. So it's female fronted, and I mean the whole band were girls, weren't they? Yes, there. So amazing band, the Raincoats. On Rough Trades, they were on Rough Trade Records originally. Okay, well, since we're talking about girls, girl bands, this is one of my favorite records of all time, practically, I would say, as well as being a great post-punk record. It's the Au Pairs record, playing with a different sex. Man, this record is just brilliant. It's just so sharp and so amazingly fun to listen to as well. They're very serious. The Au Pairs, very feminist in there. I mean, you can see the I think they're Mongol or Chinese army women. So it's just like that was the message. The Au Pairs were all about women, empowerment. It was kind of like Ride Girl before its time. Wonderful record. I had a series called Obscure Classics back in the day of YouTube, and that was one of the records that I featured. If you want a longer explanation of the Au Pairs, just go back on my videos. I can't omit Killing Jokes. It's fantastic, sort of very dark, goth, post-punk. This is the debut record. I think this is an original copy. Just an amazing record. Killing Joke, led by Jez Coleman. Amazing records. Listen to War Dance or Requiem. First two songs, you'll be convinced, you'll be sold. I want to include this band from Sheffield, Cabaret Voltaire. Very, very big, very essential band on the post-punk scene. This is the Crackdown, sorry. Superb band from Sheffield scene. Was a pretty intense scene with lots of really interesting acts. You can see it contains a limited edition free EP. Great, sort of very arty post-punk, very electronic, lots of synth. Couple more. This is just really a funny record, The Flying Lizard. It was a two-piece, and their specialty was to just do covers of famous songs like Tutti Frutti or Sex Machine by James Brown, which is just a highlight. Suzanne by Leonard Cohen, Purple Haze. They're just covers of well-known numbers done in a really, I mean, girl sings, guy plays sort of keyboards, drum machine. It's what's the name? Cunningham. David Cunningham, and the voice is by Sally. Just an amazing record. The Flying Lizard, top 10. Now I'll finish off with a record that was sent to me by Stefan73. Maybe you're watching. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful record. Again, just a beautiful sort of arty post-punk record, Delta 5. What's it called? See the World. This is on Charisma, which is a kind of a prog label, which is interesting.